you knew we were coming this week. If this thing was done on Friday, not unless the Friday story is not true.
Oh, it is.
But if the Friday story is true, it means there was still this danger tip. And then on Friday, and exactly as the presentation, out of the presentation, we saw this thing. And my take off it was that probably a week or 3 days after we've gone, we decided to make it to be more safer, and then we're going to organize something better. But
done last week. This is fresh.
Okay, now
Before you respond to them.
But they must confirm it.
Yeah, can you confirm the Friday story?
No, the SOT must deal with it because
It seems to me
it was
there's another
given to
person
them.
here who's laughing at this situation.
This is manager roads. This is SOT.
Okay.
When was this thing done?
Yes. Oversight committee parliament is a
No,
You can't speak to parliament.
no, greetings to the Parliament and all the members. No, indeed, we can confirm that this has been recently being done.
Recently Friday.
It was done last week in terms of erecting the bollards. But before the bollards were put in, there were barriers, concrete barriers that were in. So the reason why this thing has been recently been elected is just because we recently purchased this because we have recently have a new tender of procuring this material. So after this material was arrived, then we erected it. So it was not a matter of say because the ad hoc committee is coming in, but we were always coming around to make the road
Were you
safe.
part of the meeting in the morning? Were you there?
Yes, I was part of the meeting.
Were you part of us the last time we were here?
No, I was not part of the.
You know, my brother, why we're here is not because we want to find some fault and capitalize on them. We want to be part of the solution and unlock where you have some critical challenges. But the problem now is that when we are on the ground, I mean, we saw this thing presentation, and it is different from the last time. The last time it was poles and the danger tape. And I got an impression that is something that was done a long time ago. And now we are not always going to be coming back as if we are police, but want to assist where there are some problems. And when we heard that there's somebody who's also making some offer to provide some funds to deal with this situation, and now we have a situation like this. Sometimes, to be honest, to say we had some other things that we're doing, nothing happened here except what happened on Friday. You can see what everybody's saying, because there are people that are staying around and they are confirming the Friday story.
Yes, indeed.
But the other thing, just before that, when you say you want to change
You'll be the second one.
the alignment of the bridge.
alignment of the bridge,
Yes.
when is that one?
Time frames.
Yeah, when is that one?
In terms of, but in terms of us changing the alignment of the bridge, the reason why, maybe just to give a brief, why are we changing the alignment of the bridge, is because you can see that house down there. If we keep on this bridge on the same position, it means that house will always be flooded because all the water that is coming out of this bridge is going directly to that house. The reason why we're trying to change the alignment of the bridge now is because we just want to redirect the water so that when we shift the bridge, then we'll do a retaining wall that is not going to make the water go directly into that house.
When?
In terms of the time frame, as we apply the funding, because remember this bridge was damaged because of the floods of 2019 and also 2020. So we did submit the request for the grant on 2019, and we've also submitted the request for the grant in 2020. Unfortunately, when we submitted the recent fund that we have received, or the prioritization, this bridge was not part of the money that we have received. So now it can only be issue of saying, does the municipality has its own money to then reconstruct this bridge? Maybe wait for the money for disaster. When the disaster money comes, then it will reinvest in the municipality. So in terms of giving the time frame for me as an official, I think it can be a leadership of the municipality that can confirm whether they can be able to
let me
divert the money.
recognize Honorable Lesong. But before that, yesterday we happened to have the province. And people that are staying here, they are confirming what was said by the province. The province was very clear that in KZN, you had floods in 2017, it's 2011, 2017,
Even
2019, in 2022. I'm not talking about those that happened
Long
10
time
years
ago.
I'm talking about the recent one. And this one, you can see that it's not only the issue of this year and last year. That is why when we at the chamber, the council spoke about the issue of some 6 years ago. And it's confirming what was said yesterday. Honorable Lesong.
No, thank you very much, co-chairs, and greetings to all of us. I'm happy that Mr. Tubani now is closer to us. That when the first floods in April this year, when the president visited the province, in particular the eThekwini and the parts of the north, is that for me, from that day, then we're aware, but the premier then said that the floods of 2019, they only received the money this year, which is fine, but that means that the province would have allocated the monies for 2019-2017 floods to respective municipalities. That's my logic. So hence, which means then the municipality and the province must have a discussion on that. Tina, we're here for 2022 April floods. Having said that, Chair, can we be finished after this, Chair, with the project plan for all the priorities that we have submitted, notwithstanding that we have included this one, for whatever good reason, so that we can follow up and also take those follow-ups to be made by relevant portfolio committees, because we would like to assist you. But then if you give us something else and then in your submissions you give us something else, there's a problem with that. But also, can you have a breakdown of that round figure of 19 million? Where is it going to? Is there any technical project plan so that the municipality through councillors can monitor the progress thereof, the implementation? Because there is no new money, you know that. But also through the municipal, the mayor, can we through the province get a program, a timeline program that says that with the money that have been given to us, this is what we're going to do. Because we want to assist you, but if you know your technical and your administrative locus and logistic protocols in terms of submissions, then we're not going to be assisting you. Last one, Chair, is this one. I would like to know what shame our municipality, Renkonyeni one. Everything it goes for tender. We don't have an in-house road infrastructure maintenance that would have had and built this one. I'm not too sure, but it worries me, as correct as the chair, that we're not going to be oversighting every day. And I want to solicit the capacity, the technical infrastructure in terms of roads, maintenance issues, capacity. Because even the blockage of this water, that it can go as a spill off to houses, is because we are not maintaining it. We're not cleaning the canal, so to speak. I like the long-term site, but the interim one, what next? There's a short-term where you are reacting, but there's a medium one and the long-term. The one that you are talking to, it's a long-term one. If it can be taken to confidence to that, making this one as a pilot, to say this is the one, because we won't go to those ones that you have prioritized. Lastly, Chair, next time when you go for oversight, can the discussions also, the political leadership be engaged, not between parliament officials and yourselves, because you want to be comfortable? Because we wanted to see the roads that were damaged by floods of 2022. Not a nice thing that you think for us that is going to be too long. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chairperson. Chairperson, there was a bit of confusion in the council chamber about the gentleman offered. This is local resident Sonny Vichia, who's a contractor. So the MM is here. Mr. Vichia has offered to assist. As the Honourable Chair Freilich was saying, we accept donations, we accept assistance from other. So I'm glad in this environment here, on record with the cameras running, this is the gentleman who wishes to assist. Now you know. I believe you did know before, but anyway, we won't argue that. Here he is. Let's see what we can do together. Thank you, Chair.
That's one point.
Is this gentleman the owner of this house?
I'm the owner of the house.
Yes, he
and I'm
was
also
here.
a contractor.
We were there last time.
You were there?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I want to say and place on record, we've been corresponding with the municipality, and we haven't been getting feedback. During the term of the previous speaker, Councillor Nair, there was money set aside to fix this place. A sum of 350,000 to 400,000. I've got it on record. I've got all the records from time immemorial. And we just hadn't had feedback. Nobody would come, no answers. We are contractors. We've been working for the municipality, and the municipality know who we are. We've been working with the Mzumbi municipality. We've been fixing up their roads. We've been doing culverts in their areas. So we offered, with our engineers, we offered to help them and work side by side, because every time it floods here, the insurance is not going to pay me. The last damage here was over 500,000, and I got an 89-year-old gogo that lives with me. Every time it rains, I got to carry her upstairs, and no help. Place on record, municipality, we have worked, we have done projects for this municipality, but we said, because we live here, let's get together and sort it out. We offered the municipality to help them. It's going back, and they had the funding. What happened to that money that was allocated for this project?
So what will happen is that we discussed at the chamber. Honorable Providence has raised what you offered. And unfortunately, there was misunderstanding from the side of the municipality, but we agreed that they are going to facilitate a meeting of your good self with the leadership of the municipality, so that we can have progress about what is supposed to be done in terms of the law. The HOD is here, Mayor is here, Deputy Mayor is here, MM is here. So we agreed about that one. Well, as you know, part of our role as members of parliament is to do oversight. We are here to check what has been done by the national, provincial and the local municipality to deal with the challenges in terms of the floods. And it's so unfortunate that it took so long to fix something like this.
That's a small one. Since the floods in April, how many accidents happened here to date?
No, we haven't had any.
Probably with school children almost went into that hole, trying to avoid an oncoming vehicle. There were quite a few.
Maybe through you, Chair.
I live right next door.
Yes, Mr. Turesh, we know that you
I
live
live
here.
right next door, so I witnessed what's happening here on the road.
But on record, we just want to say, as the municipal side, because if there's an accident, then the accident gets reported to the municipality. I'm responding on behalf of the municipality. He is responding on behalf of being a resident. So for us, we haven't had any report that has been told us that there's a car that has gone inside. Thank you.
Okay. I mean, this was put here last Thursday.
Okay, now let's do the following. I said when we were in the council chamber, you will tell us the volume of traffic and the types of traffic that goes through here on a daily basis. What is the answer?
Maybe on that one, Mr.
School right here.
Okay, let's give the officials an opportunity. please.
It's not the
Don't
information.
interject.
It's not the information that we can have it at hand, because it means we have to do a traffic study. And with the traffic, if there is a school, it means a lot of traffic uses this road in particular time. But I don't think that there is a heavy traffic that is using this road. But I can confirm that there is a lot of traffic that is using this road.
Okay.
This thing of budget allocation to different departments, and if there are some critical challenges, and it will be good for us when we come, all the issues that we identify, Mayor and it's good for HOD is here. We can have a whole list, but when we're coming back, we'll have a sense of something that will show some little sense of progress, not only this. And where we have some critical challenges, then that's where we have to get in and deal with the powers that be, so that we assist. But I don't think it will serve any purpose to spend much time here. Let's go to the next one.
Can I just say, Chairperson, the mayor this morning, how many blue flag beaches do you have, Mayor? Six. Excellent. So it's a tourist destination. But you see, we must also ensure that our own people are attended to so that their living conditions is conducive for them to live in. It doesn't help if we have 6 blue flag beaches and the local conditions when you go inside the areas and townships is not at a good state. We are here to assist and to help. And as the Honourable Nyambe have said, is that we will do follow-up work. And if there's indeed a cash crisis or crunch that you're facing, it gives us reason to make certain recommendations. But really, whoever got this tender, it was a waste of money, Chief. I don't know who got it, but it was a waste of money. Now you tell me we can't go there because it's unsafe. But there's nothing here that stops people from going there. We don't want another crisis to come and befall us. Thank you, Chief.
Yeah, Honorable Mangu, before we leave.
Yes. No, I wanted to ask the last time we were here, the water was more clean. There is a terrible stench now. What is the cause? Sounds like, is there some sewer slipping in somewhere or what?
It's a sewer.
Is it sewer?
Yeah.
So it means something has gone worse than the last time we were here.
Yeah, Papa Chair, you know, in terms of those matters, it's not our competence. Matters of sewer.
Sewer, not the municipal competence.
No, local municipality.
So you know where the problem is? Where that sewer comes from?
I do.
Where is
It's
it?
the district. It is the responsibility of the district.
Where is the district? Huh? Where is the district?
It's here.
They're here.
No,
Yeah,
but can
Who's
they
here from
talk?
the district?
Can they talk?
We've got the deputy mayor, we've got the acting, here's the
Can they
deputy
talk?
mayor.
District can hear you. Deputy Major.
But without
No, but reticulation is not a local municipality responsibility.
let's agree that
It is. No, it is. No, it is, Chairperson. The municipality has a responsibility to reticulate. It is.
The metros.
Oh, you go.
The metros, yes.
Let the district speak up.
But in the
Really?
local,
here it's a district function.
Yes, Chair.
Yeah. Deputy mayor.
Yes, Chair.
Yeah.
If you
Can you be
just-
allowed? Let's hear Mashiko. Mashiko, you have made your point. Let's allow the deputy mayor.
Yes, Chair. I just want to check. You are saying that what we are seeing is the sewer.
Yes.
No, Chairperson, what is happening here? There is a project that we are running in Mabek. I think maybe there is something there while because the people they are on site there and dealing with the issue of upgrading the pipe there.
Yeah.
I think maybe there is something that happened that the sewer
We are still doubting that it's a sewer that is there.
No, I'm not doubting. I'm not doubting, but I'm just raising that when we are doing the upgrade, there are other things that comes in that can cause the sewer to come into the river. That's what we are saying.
But you are confirming that it's your function.
Yeah, it is. We are water authority as the district of Ugu. Yes. Yes, I think we will be able to sort it out what we are seeing here.
Well, Mayor, why are you able to set it? Why are you not setting it?
I'm just saying, Mashiko, honourable member, that that there is a project that is on site, and they are dealing with that. And as they are dealing with that, because you'll know that you need to do some blockages. Maybe it happened that it came into the stream. Like
Deputy Mayor, as the Honourable Frulik has indicated, between now and our next visit, before we can have our final report, we want to come back here before we adopt our final report to assess the situation. Our visit now, we were here the last time. We are checking the progress, but it's not something that can make one to celebrate that is serious progress, because there are some serious challenges. So as we are correctly indicating that between now and the time we'll be here, you can sort it out. Can you please sort it out so that when we are back, we don't want to be told, you can't go to that side, it's still not safe. It means, what about those that are relying on it on a daily basis? Tina, we're here just for once, it's today, but there are people that are relying on this road. And
I had my hand up.
Okay, let's start with him. It'll be the last one.
Okay, Chair, I'm the ward councillor. My ward is on that side and Doug's ward is on this side. Doug Rollins. Councillor Rajaram.
Okay.
Chair, this bridge that you're standing on now was built in 1974. It was built by a man called D.K. Naidu. That was his name, Mr. D.K. Naidu. He's now late, many years ago. If he was alive, he would have built more bridges. He had no education to build this bridge. He built this bridge and it's standing. That section was done 15 years ago by a so-called civil engineers. That's one problem. The sewer problem, the contractor dumped sand over the manholes. He's blocked the manholes. And our problem is we got one honeysucker in the Ugu District at this moment with a backlog of about 800 loads. And it's being addressed constantly by our members. What's happening is the plumber, we got one plumber for sewer on the south, on the north here, and one on the south. One.
For both south and north?
Two.
Oh.
That's what I could understand this morning when I spoke to Ian, the one guy that I deal with. He needs a honeysucker to honeysuck all the dirt that was dumped in there, so this water can flow into the manholes and go. Now it's causing a problem because residents have called me constantly and I don't have answers for them. Now thank you, Mr. Deputy Mayor, for being here, that you can hear what I'm saying. And we need this thing addressed. We need it addressed today. Because if he gets a honeysucker, he can go on site, suck all the dirt out, close it up and go. What they did was they illegally dumped sand over that manhole. Someone needs to be punished for that as well. We're getting contractors that are not qualified
Who's
enough.
dumping the sand?
It was a contractor that dumped the sand in the Marburghaven property.
He must be dealt with and fined.
And on the council property. So there needs to be something done about that.
Honorable Pardon, sir?
Yes, thank you, Chairperson. Just a last question is, our roads colleagues are here. What was the cost of this tender for Valley Road in here, of these bollards? And they were done on Friday. It must be very fresh in your mind.
No, we did it internally. We only bought the bollards. In terms of installing it, we did it internally. Yeah.
That's very good. No, let's go to the next one.
Yeah, but if the councillor can be able to provide us with the evidence for that person who's dumping the sand there, so that you won't roam around and looking for people
must be dealt with.
to deal with
They know the
issue.
site. I've taken them, I've met with the health department and all the officials.
Give the details.
Now you just give us the details.
Give the details,
We'll deal with that.
I'll do that. Call me when you call me when you
Now what we are going to do is there's another site that we're going to now because we don't want to isolate the two from one another. The co-chairperson have said what will happen. The municipality will be in contact with the person that has made the offer, and then you will work out the logistics. Before we have got the final report, Chairperson, we're going to come back here again, even if it's a smaller delegation, to come and see what progress there is. Because I am informed, we were here last time, this gentleman and his wife showed us an album full of photos and correspondence. It doesn't go back to 2019, even before that. Upstream there has been developments there that is causing certain problems. So the concentration in fixing this bridge is not the final solution. You must actually go upstream as well and see what is happening there, because it's that debris and rubbish that are coming down that are blocking this. So please, we're not asking you for a favor, we're asking you to do your jobs and to be in contact with the resident who has made the offer. And when we come back, we want actually to see something concrete that has happened. And please don't put up these silly things again. It may look nice now when it's painted, it doesn't solve the problem. If there's big rains coming now, it's going to collapse with the rest of this. Can we just pay attention to those and just remain focused, please? Thank you very much.